A very warm welcome to North East England. From the shipbuilding revolution of the 19th and 20th centuries through to constructing 70% of all North Sea oil and gas platforms, North East England has been at the heart of industrial developments. The region has built on its heritage, its extensive infrastructure and unrivalled engineering excellence to establish a strong position in the offshore wind industry. It has proven itself to be a forward-thinking, progressive and innovative region, now positioned as a key offshore wind hub in the UK. Let's hear from some of the companies and organisations spearheading the region's central role in offshore wind.
This region is going through amazing growth. Teesside, Tyneside, the whole area. You can see the huge structures that offshore wind is starting to build now. Foundations being done on Tyne, transition pieces and other components being done on the Tees, JDR and Hartlepool. So there are a lot of great success stories.
It's a strategic sector and it's been a growing sector for the last 10 years.
The falling cost of energy from offshore wind in particular will result in billions of pounds of investment in the North Sea, which we look to take advantage of.
We have 5 regional ports which are quite significant in size.
We have great river access, we have fantastic ports right across the northeast, as well as our well understood and known supply chain.
This region is becoming really important in the supply chain for offshore wind, and it's an area that's going to continue to grow going forward.
Delivering 90-metre blades or 300-tonne nacelles is very difficult and complex if you're using road infrastructure. So we have a great relationship with the Port of Blyth and we're very dependent upon them.
The port's a track record of delivering strategic cargo, specifically large blades, for example, over 88 metres in length.
We can get very big ships in. So in terms of importing and exporting, particularly with respect to new equipment, that would be very easy for us to do.
We've got an awful lot of the supply chain based here in the northeast, from the cabling side, fabrication side and engineering services as well.
The northeast has had a long history of innovation, and we've been involved in the subsea oil and gas sector, the telecom sector for a long time. And obviously the skills and technologies that we have and the capabilities we have here in the northeast have been well honed in those sectors and are very, very applicable to the offshore wind sector. So I think it's a great place to do business within the offshore wind sector.
The great opportunity ahead, never mind history, is the Dogger Bank projects that are coming up off the coast here in the next 5 years. That's a great opportunity for everyone here to roll up the sleeves, collect together and deliver several 1.2 gigawatt projects home to the region.
You can really see that this industry is very now well settled in the northeast.
It means we need highly skilled, highly trained engineers, and many of those are coming from the northeast. We recruit quite extensively in the northeast region.
A lot of the skills required to build turbines, the technology, are really transferable skills, and they've been here, from the previous industries that have, been around for the last 20-30 years.
We've got the transferable skills, we've got the design skills, we've got the logistical skills and everything here in this region to make it a really viable project.
Everybody's worked somewhere different, so you can pull all different people's experiences and learn something different off everybody, which then you can go on to then sort of shape how you do your work.
We would welcome anybody to come and be part of this great family of offshore wind experience that we have here in the northeast.
We'd really like to get that message about that strength that's growing in the northeast out to the rest of the country, and particularly to politicians and decision makers to see just how well we're doing up here.
Wind energy can be converted and stored and goes into all kinds of things like chemicals and other processes. So there is an awful lot new that's there out there for people to learn about, to understand. We can then bring all of these things together and do something that's quite unique for this area.
The offshore wind industry has a massive potential for the region's GDP. We just need to embrace it, understand it and make it happen.